Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCONBURLA official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 6th chapter, text 7 onwards, regarding killing of Putana by Lord when he was only 6 days old. So in verse 7 it is stated that Balagraha Satra Vichinmati Sishun Jadrichaya Nandagrihe Asadantakam Balam Pratichanna Vijoru Tejasam Dadarsa Talpe Agnim Ivahitam Bhasi. That means, while searching for small children, Putana, whose business was to kill them, entered the house of Nanda Maharaj unobstructed, having been sent by the superior potency of the Lord. Without asking anyone's permission, she entered Nanda Maharaj's room. When she saw the child sleeping in bed, his unlimited power covered like a powerful fire covered by ashes, she could understand that this child was not ordinary, but was meant to kill all demons. So, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, demons are always busy creating disturbances and killing, but the child lying on the bed in the house of Nanda Maharaj was meant to kill many demons. Vinasaya Chatuskuta. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Sarartha Darshan Tika says that Putana, the killer of children, Balagraha, that is baby catcher, saw the child Shishun, who, though he himself is the killer of the wicked, Asadantakam, appeared easy to kill. At the time, Krishna concealed all his unlimited powers, just as a fire is sometimes covered by ashes. So, Sripad Siddhar Swami in Bhavavarta Deepika says that Balagraha Putana Asadantakam Balam Dadarsa, how she saw the Lord, that Asadantakam, while she saw this small child, she could understand that he will kill all the Asad, impious people, impious person, Asadantakam. She could understand that. So, in this way, we will find so many purports by so many commentators. But Sripad Jiva Goswami in Kama Sandarbha says that Balagraha iti, the word Balagraha is not in the feminine sense, it belongs to a class of words which retain their original gender when used as an adjective. She searched out babies in Gokula without having to make effort, Jadrichaya, since she was inspired by the Lila Shakti beyond her own efforts. Suddenly coming to Nanda's house while searching, she saw Krishna on the bed. An example is given, he was like a fire covered by ashes. If I would like to quote Sripad Brihad Vaishnava Tosani of Sanatana Goswami. Searching for children in Gokula, she saw the child who was performing childhood pastimes, Balam, who puts an end to demons and who was sleeping Ahitam on a bed. And this also excludes Balaram as the child described, since he sometimes overlooks the demons. Balaram was in Rohini's house. Balam indicates that Krishna was performing Bala pastimes as his nature, or it expresses Sukadev's special bhakti. Krishna caused the great power of Putana to be destroyed. Pratichanna Nijoru Tejasam. This indicates this great power. An example is given, it was like a fire hidden in a charcoal. The charcoal can manifest the intense burning of fire. did she not become fearful? So why was such an evil person able to see the see the Lord? It was because of the manifestation of the Lord's power, Jadisya. This reason is also apparent later. She also dressed up attractively as a cowherd woman, so the women thought she was lucky. Thus, they didn't prevent her from approaching. In this way, we will see the next verse. Sukadeva Goswami describes, verse 8, that Vibudha tam balaka marika graham chara charatma sa nimilita kshana antam anandam arupya ankam antakam jathuragam shuptam abudhi rajudhi. Very nice alankar are there. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says that Lord Sri Krishna, the all-pervading super soul, lying on the bed, understood that Putana, a witch, was expert in killing the small children, had come to kill him. So therefore, as if afraid of her, Krishna closed his eyes, Nimiltakshana. Thus Putana took upon her lap him who was to be her own annihilation. Just as an unintelligent person places a sleeping snake on his lap, thinking the snake to be a rope. Very nice words used by Sukadeva Goswami. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says that in this verse there are two perplexities. When Krishna saw that Putana had come to kill him, he thought that since this woman was present with motherly affection, although artificial, he had to offer her a benediction. Therefore, he looked at her with a little perplexity and then closed his eyes again. Putana Rakshasi also was perplexed. She was not intelligent enough to understand that she was taking a sleeping snake on her lap. She thought the snake to be an ordinary rope. The two words Antakam and Anantam are contradictory. So, because of not being intelligent, Putana thought that she could kill her Antakam, the source of annihilation, but because he is Ananta, unlimited, no one can kill him. He is Ananta. And Sripad Vishwanath Thakur in Sarartha Darshan Tika says that this verse shows an opportunity for the Lord's power of omniscience to render service at the time of an approaching evil. Though Krishna fully understood Putana's identity, he lay there with his eyes closed like a normal child. And why did Krishna close his eyes? So many acharyas have given so many clues why the Lord closed his eyes. Nimilatakshanam, that words are used. So to show his fearlessness as a small child, to avoid seeing such an inauspicious person, to avoid making the violence auspicious by the touch of his auspicious glance, to avoid the shame of killing a woman, posing as a mother, and to avoid seeing the inauspiciousness of Putana's faith. These are some causes Vishwanath Thakur states. Anyway, then Putana placed Krishna in her lap. Krishna is called Ananda, which means without end. And yes, he brings about the child, he brings about the end. This was an opportunity for Krishna's destructive energy to operate. The Putana held on her lap that person who is without limit in all spaces and time. Antakam and Ananta are also contradictory words to express this wonderful mellow known as Adbhuta Rasa. As a foolish person picks up a sleeping snake, thinking it as a rope, similarly Putana foolishly held Krishna, thinking him an ordinary helpless child. So, Siddhar Swami in Bhagavad Deepika says, Chara charatma tad eva tam vibudhya. The Lord is Charachara Atma. He is the super soul of moving and non-moving entities. But he closed his eyes, Nimilitakshana asa. Then there are also other commentators, but I would like to take the comment of Brihad Vaishnav Tusani, Sanatana Goswami. So Sanatana Goswami says, of course, Jiva Goswami in Kama Sundara says that he was Paramatma of all beings. She thinking him otherwise, placed the child who was unlimited under death on her lap. So Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnav Tusani says, she was a demon killer of children, Balagraham. The word Balagraha is not in the feminine sense. It belongs to a class of words which retain their original gender. He had his eyes closed because he was very small and afraid, or she would not be able to see his eyes directly, or since he was an ocean of good qualities, he was ashamed of killing her, even though he was beneficial for her, or he could bear to see her killed. He could bear to see her killed since she was wearing clothing like Rohini. In this way, there are so many reasons given by so many commentators. Niveditakshanam. So in this way, we will see what happened from 9. We will see how the Lord kills Putana. So this chapter is Putana being killed by the Lord. The Lord's first activity is like that. We'll hear in the next episode. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.